Hello, everyone. Welcome in,
Hello.
welcome in. I am Erica Nagashima, and welcome to Women in Control, a virtual roundtable on the future of gaming. I am really excited to be here with these amazing women and lovely friends. Before we dive in, though, we need to give a big shout out and thank you to our sponsor, Rockstar Energy, for bringing us all together for this amazing conversation. We are so excited. We are so excited. So, first off, introductions. Tell everyone who you are and how you got into gaming. Let's have BK kick it off.
Heck yeah, thanks, Erica. It's your girl, BK, BlackKrystel.
Hi, baby.
What's good?
What's up?
I'm a content creator, streamer, cosplayer, musician, like many of you are. And I got into gaming ever since I was a kid, and I did not look back. So I'm actually super excited to be talking with y'all tonight.
Yay. All right, let's go, Cray.
Hi, I'm a musician, gamer, streamer, DJ, person. I do a lot of things, all actually in male-dominated fields. So this is a topic I'm really excited to talk about. Got into gaming when I was a kid. My first console that I bought myself was a GameCube. It's near and dear to my heart. So I'm happy to be here.
That was a good one. And Ava.
Hey, I'm Ava. I am a Twitch streamer, content creator. I've been with Twitch like 9 years now. And I've been gaming since I was little. For me, my first console was Super Nintendo. The first one I bought, I think, was actually a GameCube as well.
No way.
Yeah.
You guys you guys are biffles.
We saved up.
And I'm Erica. I am also a content creator, streamer, singer, gamer, all that good stuff. I think I started getting into gaming when I was young and playing games with my older sister, whom always had the controller, so oftentimes I did backseat game, let's be real. But I enjoyed that a lot. That's why I like streaming so much, because people try and back. I actually don't like when people backseat game. But anyway, games like Spyro, Majora's Mask, N64 was like my jam. And then obviously like Pokemon on Game Boy, all those different Pokemons. There were so many colors. And then I had a bit of a hiatus in college because I just had no time for gaming, because it was just
Life.
College.
It was partying in college.
Yeah.
And then I got back into it, and I just haven't stopped since. So it's been lovely, a great journey, and we love the games, guys. I also had a GameCube, and then my sister took it to college with her when she went to college. I was like, that's rude. That was ours, but whatever. It's cool.
Yeah, it was Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Then when I lived with my dad, it was PlayStation. But I used to visit my brother in Texas, and he had like a GameCube and stuff. So like when I went back to Canada, I was like, I want my own.
Oh my god, and you did it. Oh my god, remember how bad the PlayStation 2 was?
Bad.
With loading the discs? Ugh.
The Xbox 360, the Red Ring of Death, still haunts me. It haunts me to this day. I'm like,
I know, they both had
All
their
these things to
qualms.
forget about, yeah.
They both had their
Unlocked
really
memory.
bad flaws. Apparently you could send things in and fix it, but we never did. But anyway, let's actually get into it. I want to start off by talking a bit about challenges and misconceptions we face as female gamers in this space. Cray, do you want to start?
what's the question? Just
What
overall?
challenges have you faced, and how did your hustle help you rise above?
I mean,
all
the
this
challenge list is quite long, ladies, as you know. I mean,
Yes.
not being taken seriously, not being paid equally. I mean, I feel like I'm constantly critiqued on how I look and what I wear as well. When I feel like my male streamer, my friends who are male, never get that question ever. But I feel like every stream I get talked about what I'm wearing or what I look like. So I think that stuff just constantly sucks. Obviously, it's something that we're used to, and I hate that we're used to it. But my hustle is to stop listening to all of that. It's hard not to, but to honestly mute it all out. And I just really want to focus on making this space a place for everybody. And like, I think about all the women in my life and the women I know who we've met through gaming, and how it makes me feel so powerful, and it makes me want to work even harder for that. And so I feel like I have to just stay strong for all my women out there and just continue to do what we do and not stop.
Yes, I love that. That's so true, and I feel like people just don't realize that women gamers and streamers specifically like work really hard. We're not where we are at because we're girls or our looks necessarily. Like,
We don't just
you know what I
play
mean?
games.
Like,
There's a bigger picture here. There's more to look at.
it's very annoying. So that's definitely a thing. Also, we actually did a poll, that we conducted about this question about misconceptions and everything. And so we conducted a poll and found out that 67% of people think that there are misconceptions about women in gaming, which means 33% do not. BK, what would you say the biggest misconception about women in gaming is?
Oof, that's a
There's so many.
really good question.
I know, right?
Like the busiest, Erica, I really feel like you were speaking true though to what you said initially, right? Like there are those typical views of like what people have their headcanon or what they think a girl gamer looks like. And I feel like it's one of two ways, right? It's the one way is pretty e-girl, super
e-girl.
cute. I don't play games, I'm just on camera.
I want
right?
attention.
Right. And then there's the other side, which I get in the toxic Call of Duty lobbies, which is you sound like ... insert a variety of descriptive words that apparently they can ascertain by the sound of my
The sound
voice.
of your voice. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. So, without getting too into it, I will have to say that it is one for sure that, female gamers that are women, femme gamers are gamers like anybody else.
Yes.
They're in
Yeah.
it for
Yeah.
the game. They're not in it for anything else.
Yeah, I feel like some men just think, they just want to be cool with the guys or something. They don't actually like gaming. They just
that's
they're
why I rage
they're
at Magic
tryhards.
for 8 hours at
They're
a time.
tryhards. They're literally tryhards. That's what they expect. And it's like, no, literally 48% of women gamers are women. Like, get out of here.
Like, also, like, why do you like gaming? Because that's exactly why we like gaming.
Exactly. It just blows my mind.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple concept. Is there any other misconceptions you guys can think of? I think those are pretty solid ones. Pretty.
Misconception of, like, if you're really good, like, a guy's playing for you, like, you're not actually.
Like, is your boyfriend under your desk?
Exactly. Like,
Oh my
aimbot. I'm like, bro.
I can't with that.
Yeah, I get that all the time,
Ava's pretty fire at Apex. You can't go wrong with that. All right. Well, anyway, as I've known for a very long time, you all are absolute total hustlers in your fields and super driven. I mean, I'm always floored by everything you guys are always doing, in gaming and outside of gaming. So, Ava, tell me what drives your hustle and keeps you hyped about what you do.
Kind of like piggybacking off what you guys said earlier in the misconceptions. Obviously, you guys know my Twitter. So, like, what drives my hustle is kind of just proving everyone wrong. Like, all these men wrong, all these boys wrong. I go back and forth with the trolls because I'm down to fight for, like, what I believe in, fight for my space, fight for, other women's right to have space. And so, that's honestly just a little troll that drives my hustle.
A troll with a cause. A troll with a cause.
Yes.
You're a troll with a cause. Honestly, if you guys haven't checked out her Twitter, it's great.
I love proving these men wrong.
Yeah. I love that.
I feel like, so on my end, I have a really great joy that I get from streaming and also so much joy gaming on and off stream, right? I also very much like to game off stream because sometimes you just get to relax and chill and all that good stuff.
I've been playing this new game. It's like a cat soup one. It's so
Wait, I've heard of that.
Wait, I want to play it.
Is it
so cute.
Is the cat making the soup or is
Yeah,
the
they're
soup
little
made out of
cats
cats? Because I
making
hope
the
it's the former.
Okay, I gotta go play the game right now.
It's just an easy little, like, you just check on it every, like, once a day or something.
I love those games, though.
Yeah, it's cute.
I feel like, though, is it kind of game of pay to play? Because those are like...
Nope.
I love it. Okay.
Nope.
I like cats. I like soup.
Heck yeah.
I like games.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
But also, I just want to keep creating fun content, right, for our amazing communities and grow and expand our brands and careers. And I think women are growing in the space, so there has luckily recently been more potential for us in our growth. It's still not exponential, but it's growing. I think that's something that really drives my hustle, and it's really exciting. Also, to like I was saying, seeing you ladies always crushing it, every one of you, and all the other ones that I look up to. So that always gives me motivation.
Crystal's
And-
definitely crushing it lately. I see her everywhere.
I
Everywhere.
know.
She's like flying everywhere.
She's all over the place.
You're gassing me. You're gassing me.
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
And also, okay, so well, speaking of BK, what is your take on that? Your hustle and what keeps you hyped?
Oh man, what keeps me hyped? I have to say, I think the reason why I'm so driven and relentless with my hustle really has to be like the idea of kind of like paving the way for like the next generation. Like,
Yep.
I don't see it happening on its own. So I kind of took it upon myself to be that driver, to be that person, to be like, hey, we out here. This is a place where you could feel safe no matter who you are, what you look like, where you come from. So that's really what keeps me going, because I've gone to a lot of conventions, and I know y'all have too as well. And like there's something really like humbling and also inspiring when you can like meet these little girls who are like 12 years old being like, oh my God, I want to be a streamer like you. Or, oh my goodness, I want to cosplay because you made me feel like I can cosplay characters I never thought I could cosplay before. And that right there is what keeps me going, what makes me go harder every time.
That's so inspiring and so cute. My heart with that. That's so there. I mean, I'm not the biggest like with little babies, but like little kids that can talk.
The youngins, you know, baby's a little much, you know.
The babies, you're just like a nugget. Cray, also, what do you think about this? What is your hustle? I mean, you hustle hard too, man. Let me tell you, this girl hustles.
I feel like I've been told my entire life that I wasn't gonna be able to do it, so I'm gonna do it. I constantly feel that, especially even with you guys, having queens, having my fan base, having my community, having other women in the space. Like, it's so empowering to me to see all these women demand for the space. It's like, it's really empowering. It makes me want to work harder. And like you said, paving the way, like I want to get to a place where if I have children, my daughter can game and there not be any stigma. Like, I want that for the future, right? I want women to be equal. I want that to happen. So I feel like it's our job with the influence we do have to share that and to preach it and to yell about it until change happens. So exactly.
Absolutely. We don't want your daughter being told to get back in the kitchen and make a sandwich.
If anyone tells my daughter asks what she's wearing, I'm gonna throw hands.
I love it. That's so good. That's so good. While you were chatting, I was giving a lovely sip of our beautiful Rockstar, and we got to give another shout out.
Wait, did you see the Halo cans? Cause
They're so cool, actually.
let's just I'm keeping one as a keepsake.
Collector's edition.
Yeah, I feel
Halo Infinite Rockstar, and it's gorgeous.
I feel really cool.
I had
thank
one
you.
too.
Shout out to our sponsor, Rockstar Energy.
But look how cute these ones are. I guess this is how they maybe sell them in Mexico, and they're just cute little balls.
Wait, those are really cute.
Steve is currently in Mexico, and
I actually would love a
living
top.
Hawaii.
Thinking about that now, that's kind of nice.
Right in the bottle?
That's kind of nice.
Wrong cap.
I mean,
I'm just saying the options.
no cap.
I feel
I
like
like
when
the
I open one, I have to drink it, right? I'm like, okay, it's expiring, right? Like this,
I've
you're on a
definitely
time
saved
limit.
them. They're still like effervescent.
love that.
After they really are. They keep their effervescence
I like
like a
that.
day or two later.
Bubbly.
It's not like a Coke where it just like completely leaves within an hour.
Yeah, that's shitty. Okay, so I think the female gaming community is stronger than ever. Again, like we were talking about, how I think there is more representation. There's more opportunities, not as much as we would like yet. But I'd love to ask Cray, how did you go about growing your own community?
I feel like a big part of growing my community was finding other like-minded people also streaming my size. Like, I feel like I started just reaching out and following other women specifically and other streamers in general, and just like wanting to become friends with them, and then us all supporting each other, you know, like us retweeting each other, like, you know, like I retweet your guys' stuff, like if you're doing an ad. Like, I feel like I found those people that were my size, and we kind of all helped each other. So like when we were in chat, I didn't have one viewer, I had like 4, because I had these friends who also want to be streamers to help me out. out. And then also I think just consistency is really key with anything in life. I think just like if you're consistently doing something, it's going to get attention. And just to be authentic to yourself is a big one. Some people really try to think they have to have a certain type of look or vibe or way to like promote your stuff. You just honestly, what's authentic to you will do the best. What is authentic, what you love to do shows and shines. So like I remember when I was first streaming and people were like, stream the most popular game because then you'll get the views. And I did that and nothing happened. I was like, I'm just going to play Fallout because I just want to play it. And that's when I got a really cool Fallout community come through. And it works. So just make sure to do what you want to do and be happy with what you're doing. Don't conform to anything.
That's really good advice. I think that's so true. A lot of people start streaming and they're like, oh my gosh, I've got to do Call of Duty or I've got to do League of Legends.
Exactly.
And if you're not enjoying it, you're not going to be creating the content that people want to see. And people can tell. People can tell if you're not having a good time.
Absolutely.
So that's super important. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any thoughts on that? Growing your community? How did Ava? You have a really big one, specifically on your streaming platform. So, what do you think about that?
Well, mine's the opposite of Cheney. Mine likes to see me in pain, so they love to see me raging and angry at a game. So,
well, that's a little. The rage is different from like not liking the game.
Yeah. I've just, I guess, been doing it for so long.
Consistency.
Yeah, consistency. Playing with other streamers, like I always have like a squad at least. It's usually other streamers that I'm comfortable playing with, usually women. And when I start a new game, I always tweet out, I'm like, okay, who are the women in this community? Who are the women that know how to play this game? Help me, carry me.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
That's what I did. And I started streaming a lot with Ninjala and some other girls too. So
that's great. I need to do more networking. That's good.
I always just play.
I'm such a solo gamer. I'm such like a loner gamer. I need to like really expand.
Yeah, I'm big on RPGs and stuff like that. So
me
yeah,
too.
I don't. If you guys want to join in on like some Final Fantasy 14s, get into an MMO.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Really? You want to do it? Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. Also, BK, let's hear about you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of what Cray and Ava said. Actually didn't truly ring true with me because I considered that kind of stuff networking. But I see why you would say it's community because it is your personal creator community, right? You need that support system. But for me, how I grew like my community, my actual like following community is kind of what I took that question to be. And I treated my community like family and I made sure that there was like a place where we could all be regardless if we were live or if we were streaming or if I didn't post. And I used Discord as that place to really be the home. So like my Discord is on and popping. Like I know when people's birthdays are. Like I see pictures from Nana. Like you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. And I know that's a lot. Like there is a very big balance and you need to have boundaries, especially when you have
100%.
A community like that that's so interactive with you. The lines can get blurred very easily. So I respect that distance, but like for me, I'm super in it. Like my community is like my second family.
I love that. Actually, do either of you, Ava and Cray, want to touch about like Discord and how, that kind of community and family that you've grown?
I feel like honestly, Twitch specifically is such a unique place. Like I do music full time, and like that fan base is very there and real. But for Twitch, I don't know what it is about Twitch that makes it so personal. And like you're right, like I have group chats with people I would never normally think I would, and because we just you're in my chat, and now you're my friend, and now I know your girlfriend, and now we're taking photos, and now we're hanging out. And it leads down that thing, and I think it's just because we're all like-minded in a space that we want to be in, and we love gaming, and we want to just cherish that, and I think that's really important to be able to continue to do. And why in the world do we not want more people to game? Of course we do. So it's like, in this topic, it kind of makes me feel so goofy. I'm like, of course we want more women to game because gaming's amazing. So let's make this space feel safe and feel comfortable for everyone to join. And then everything gets better from there.
Absolutely. Yes. Let's keep going. So on my end with like growing community, like I also, I try and always like raid other female streamers, follow female streamers. That's actually always been my thing. I oftentimes do music as well, so I make sure to raid female musicians all over the board. And so I think that's really fun to network with other ladies and just give support and maybe get that back. You never know. And I also think it's important to have a positive impact on your own community. We kind of touched on that already. So like for me, I try and keep a positive and uplifting atmosphere on my streams and throughout all my other platforms and my Discord, and make it like a family as well, which is so fun. I've made some really great friends just through them coming into stream and actually becoming like, some of my mods are like just absolutely incredible. And I try to make it just a safe space and a welcoming space where anyone can join and not feel like judged or uncomfortable. And I also try to make it family friendly as much as I can, even though sometimes
not me and Ava.
No, I know I try so hard to not like curse or anything.
Friendly.
But when I start raging at a game, sometimes that goes out the window a little bit. But
I love that.
Also like BK was saying, it's like great to be able to at least hopefully show younger female gamers that gaming is cool, or anything in the space is really fun. And there's so many games out there that you can gravitate towards and enjoy. And I hate that, Ava, I've heard you talk about the whole like imposter syndrome and stuff sometimes. I think it was you at the thing. It's like, I feel like girls sometimes get that imposter syndrome.
I think,
like,
every streamer does for sure.
And every streamer really like, oh wait,
but especially
like, for me, like I'm not harder, and for me, I'm like, oh, I'm not playing Call of Duty. Like, what am I doing? I'm not good at FPS. Like, I'm not a gamer, but like playing any game and enjoying it really makes you a gamer. So we want to show female gamers that they can game anything and they're a gamer and they're awesome. You got to enjoy that.
Yeah. Get that Candy Crush stigma. Do it.
No, but it's something to be said.
No,
for real though.
Yeah,
like, I feel like we don't talk about it enough. Like, mobile gaming is huge. Like, in NA, we're probably so far behind on that.
Females actually are the highest percentage of mobile gaming. Yeah, I spend a lot of time on mobile gaming. I think they're the highest percentage of mobile gamers out there, actually.
Also, board games. Hello, guys. There's so many different games.
Well, let's not leave those out.
Physical
tabletop. For sure.
Yeah,
Shoots and ladders.
Yeah.
Catan.
Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go.
Yeah, like it should. I don't know. It's honestly sometimes really blows my mind that people would want to gatekeep something that would only benefit them if more people enjoyed the space. It's, you know what I mean? Like, why would we not want more women? Like, my boyfriend loves that I like video games and we play together and it's really cool. Why would you want to make someone not feel welcome when you can have fun with them and enjoy it? It's like
maybe
sometimes
because I've
blows
always
my mind.
felt it's like a boys'
I really
club.
don't understand it.
It ain't. Too bad. Like, too bad.
I'm with you on the energy. I sit here and I'm like, bruh, some of your favorite games are created by women, and you mean to tell me that I'm not a gamer? For sure.
Or like, you're just doing it for like other reasons. Do you think I'm gonna waste my time? Like, my biggest goal in life is just to be like, I'm a gamer for what? What would I get out of it? I would just like games. It's so simple. It's as simple as how men like games. It's exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
There's people who suck, or men who fake game, whatever. There's people who aimbot. There's on all sides. It's not just like a women's thing. It's just all of us do this. So just chill.
Just want a game.
Let us enjoy.
Don't want a game. Leave us alone.
But that's
we don't
like the
make
most
you a sandwich.
gamer thing ever, is to say that. So that's what gets me so irritated, where I'm like, any gamer I meet is like, I like games. And I'm like, okay, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
There's something going on there, sir.
Sir.
We just need to teach them,
Yeah,
just
yes.
a little more lessons.
So any guys out there, this is your lesson right now.
Yes.
We just like to play games.
Oh, I get into topics like this on my stream all the time. I do use it as a way to teach. My tweets definitely, like when I quote tweet someone, it also is a way to like call out bad behavior, but also showcase like it's not okay to do this. How can we? Because then people are discussing in the comments and they're like, yeah, oh, dude, that wasn't cool because of this, that, and I think, they can learn.
The more we do this, the more we talk about it, the more we push it, is the better it gets. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, hopefully down the line, when we have kids or the next generation, maybe they will not be doing all these things, and they'll respect ladies in the game space. That's what we hope for.
It's definitely better. Like, I feel
it is getting better.
Getting better. I don't talk as much in games anymore, but I remember like back in the day, like if I even breathed, it was one of two things.
Female. Oh my God.
Yes, it was either the like, oh my God, or it was something rude. And now I never really get the, oh my God, you're a girl. It's either rude or nothing. So, baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like, you know what? I've seen one where the guy's like, You're welcome here. We appreciate you. I was like, wow, that's so cute.
Yeah,
You're an anomaly.
I deal with it a lot because I play shooter games, obviously, and I IGL. So, like, I'll step up and direct the team. And so that always goes one of two ways.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Ava. I literally was going to agree with you. And then if I hadn't had played Search and Destroy in the most recent Call of Duty, literally 2 days ago, where I said a word. I literally said a call out. I was like left side up top. And everyone who wasn't talking was talking. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like last person alive. I just got like a 3P. I'm clutching the round. And everyone who's dead is just like
cheating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, I have my one friend who's like, let the girl play. And everyone's like, oh, she's a girl. I'm like, oh my God. Clutched around though. And what?
Period.
Like, exactly.
I just played a game where this guy kept going down, and I had said one thing, and they were just extremely toxic right off the bat for no reason. But then he kept going down, and I was like, so then you kept
going.
I gotta be a little spicy. I was like, oh, I guess we'll just go res you again. You know, can't.
Yeah,
play the
you
game.
just messed with the wrong lady.
Yeah,
The wrong lady.
Yeah. Oh, I made him mad. He was mad.
Have you ever made a guy cry?
I'm not.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, you have. Let's hear
Yes.
that story.
I'm just gonna give them their own medicine at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Do you have a sister? Do you have a mother? Do you have a grandma? Yeah. Would you tell this to them? No. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Don't say it to me either. Thank you so much. I'm playing too. Let's all play. Also, who cares? I don't care what people do. You want to come collect Funko Pops with me? I would love to teach you. Let's go. Like, why would I be like, Funko Pops are only for me? Like, that's just crazy. Yeah, like, who cares? We all love video games. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, you should embrace people that like your same likes. I don't understand why that's such a thing. I think it's ingrained in the culture and our society, which is really.
What is it? What is so scary about women?
I don't know.
It's just taboo, right? A lot of women didn't game because the space didn't seem safe, right? It seemed very much a guy's club. And then when women started to game, they got retaliation. And that made other women go, I don't want to deal with that. Like, imagine walking anywhere. If you walk into any group or any situation and you're not really welcome there, you're going to kind of stand away. That's why, so people are like, why are there not 50% women play games? Probably because they're not comfortable yet. You know, why aren't they pro? Probably because they didn't think they could because everyone told them no. So why don't you just let it happen, embrace it happens, and just let's all enjoy video games together because that's what we got to do.
And additionally, back in the day, there was like advertisements only geared to guys.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like, they
I
were
remember
never
that.
pandering
like
to females because so that's partially like the media's issue.
Totally.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I was like more wondering. I was like, what? Like, if I were a man, why am I scared of women being in the gaming? You know, like what is the?
They're intimidated. I mean, we're powerful forces. Like, when we put our mind to something, we go 110%. They don't want us in their club because they know we're gonna outshoot them. We gonna outplay them. Like, come on. Like, and we might be cute. Hold on.
Get out of here.
Hold on.
Triple threat.
All right, they're triple threats.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. It's a good question though, Ava. Like, come on now. Everyone can play. Just because I'm playing doesn't mean you can't get in the lobby. Like,
yeah, women equality has been a topic in an overarching topic. Women gaming is such a small umbrella that I think the big umbrella affected that gaming. You know what I mean? It put stigma already. We already got there, so it kind of started off on the wrong foot. But we're turning around, and there's definitely progress happening. But we just need more of it. We just need more normalizing the conversation, more talking about it, more pushing it, more supporting it, more outreach. That's what we're doing. You know, at the end of the day, we can't really do more than that. And if you don't like that women game, you're a weirdo. I don't know what to say. Like, why? Who cares? Maybe go and get a hobby and read a book sometime, you know? Like, who gives a poop?
We'll read a book.
Like, I don't
games
care.
to the girls.
There's nothing in this world I would tell anyone that they can't do that I do. I would never be like, oh, that's for the girls. I would never say that about anything, right? Like, so I'm confused why they feel like it's okay to say it to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
It's insane. But anyway, we're going to give one other shout out. Thank you, Rockstar Energy, for this awesome panel so far. Honestly, this roundtable is going like flying by.
I know.
Fast. But we're actually down to our last topic. final topic, which is all about the future of gaming. So, we asked fans, do you think gaming has evolved since women became more prevalent in the sport? So this is the poll. 57% said yes, and 43% said no, which is a huge percentage. Ava, what do you think? Do you agree on that statistic?
I think so. Yes. I do.
Like, in what way do you think it's
okay.
Like we've progressed, but we've also not progressed enough.
I'm like trying to think like when's the starting point of the prevalence, but just overall.
I feel like even just representation within games is really nice so far.
I'm just
I don't know
say,
if that's
like
evolving,
maybe
but
I'll speak just from like I guess maybe my past 10 years of streaming. I feel like I've seen growth for women in the space a lot. When I first started, there was no in Call of Duty, like maybe I could name you 10 female pro players, maybe if that. And nowadays, I feel like I follow so many women who are playing on orgs and stuff like that.
Yes,
is it anywhere near? Is it anywhere near the number of men? No. But I think I've definitely seen growth in that. I mean, we have a female who owns a team now.
Yes.
Couple,
yes, we do. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's huge.
At companies and stuff. Like it's kind of everywhere. I do see more and more. But I would love to see more, like even more women.
We have a long way to go.
Just in esports alone, if you think about it, like how many men try to become pro and win and be at the top, like so many, right? And then so many don't make it. And the pool for women is even smaller for that, then even less make it to the top team. So it's a hard question.
Yeah, and currently there's only
I feel like
one female per like pro esports team.
Yeah.
And there's like what, 30 guys? I don't know how many.
Yeah.
There's so many,
I feel like it's like 1 to 100 maybe.
Okay, bullshit.
It's a hard question because like gaming itself, are you asking like the gaming industry or are you asking about like the gaming like
production?
Yeah.
Right? I was trying to like have a on maybe more.
Because like the industry, I'd say I've seen some growth. Like Cray was saying, right? Like 100% seeing more female representation, BIPOC representation within games. That's kind of why I have my Wednesday stream is to show off games that have playable female characters. I couldn't do that as baby me.
Like just straight up Apex Legends has so many incredible absolutely.
100%. But then when you talk about like the gaming community, has that evolved since women have become more prevalent? I'd argue it's gotten even more toxic since more women are in this space. The community itself has gotten a bit more vicious, I'd have to say. I definitely think there's a lot more support now. I definitely think there's a lot more options and opportunities that were never before for anybody, not women specifically. So I'd argue and say women made gaming prevalent. Period.
Let's go.
Is what I would say.
Well, I love that. Also, what do you think about the future of women in gaming?
Oh man, that's such a really good question. No,
it
is. It is hard because like I don't know. I mean, the future of women in gaming is not being the only girl on the team. We mentioned that, right? Not being the only voice out there.
Getting paid equally.
That. Yeah, it's more than that.
Yeah, there's more. We have a long way to go, but we are making progress, which is not something to not celebrate.
For sure.
But which just shows us how much harder we have to work to get to where we want to be. And I don't think any of us will know what it'll be like in the future, but we hope for it to be a place of equality and safety and, just in general being treated with respect.
I'd kind of said like one of my hopes is just eventually we get to a point where when we do interviews and
we don't talk about
this, it's about our achievements. It's not about our struggles and about like what it's like to be a woman in gaming. It's just so normalized that we can just talk about games and we can
when we do this and we talk about something else completely, then we know. Yeah, like I said that in music because whenever I have an interview, it's always like, how's it being a woman musician? It's like, when this question stops being asked,
just a musician.
We will progress. Ask me what it's like to be a musician,
we
right?
won finally.
Who cares?
We very much appreciate Rockstar Energy for putting this platform
giving
on
us this space is really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's kind of been mentioned. Yeah, like we have this is what we have to do until we are at that point. So
Well, speaking on the future, and current girls as well, do you guys have any advice to other female gamers or aspiring female gamers that are just starting out or want to start out? There's so much advice to be had.
have the thickest skin possible.
Oh yeah, that's important.
To find other women and have
Get a
them
support group.
support each other, like support other women. Like, I can't say it enough. A retweet goes a long way, even a DM being like, yo, I love what you're doing. Like, just supporting each other and not letting all the fluff get to you, and just to keep going, because look where we've gotten now. We're going to continue to fight and continue to make progress. So as long as we have each other's backs and focus on that and do what we want to do and have fun and not be scared and pushed out of a space that we are welcome to, then I think we're going to just defeat this thing and all hold hands one day and peace will be there.
Yeah, and I think I think again, like speaking like, I feel like society has always like pitted girls against each other, just like in our upbringing and everything. I think we've all spoken about that like within like our group, but I think it's important to raise each other up, and that's the only way we're gonna move forward. So we just got to collaborate with each other, encourage each other,
Talk about it,
talk it through, like help each other out, and that's really important.
Yeah, seeing another woman achieve or get that job or get that stream, or like celebrate that with her. Don't be I would it's hard not to be
jealous, but
don't be
envious,
but don't be bitter towards someone else because they also like there's a piece of pie. I think they said this slice of pie for everyone at the table.
There's another
right?
seat at the
that.
table.
There's so much
You
cake.
can always bring up a chair. You can always shove that chair in into that table.
Yeah, just demanding the space and, knowing that it's ours and not letting anyone, Ava's really vocal, I'm really vocal too. And if being vocal isn't your thing, but still even liking those tweets of us telling guys, what the deal is really helps, calling people out, talking about it. I feel like not a lot of people talk about it because they're scared to talk about it because they're scared of the backlash. And like, I don't care. That sucks. I'm going to talk about it until we don't have to talk about it anymore. And so just continue to do that and continue to push for what you want because you will get it one day.
Yes, love that. What do you think, BK? You got advice?
That was so powerful.
It was so good.
My advice echoes Ava's for sure. My answer to this question, because unfortunately, like we were saying, I get asked this question a lot, which is positive and a negative, right? It shows me that a lot of people are interested, but also there's clearly not enough resources for these people starting out. So they need to ask these questions. And I think the biggest one is don't listen to them. Do not listen to
Mute is a free feature.
Anyone says. Period. Have thick skin, sure. Like, you know what I mean? I see
like that. Yeah.
It's that realm there, like, because you're going to hear a lot of talk. You're going to hear like a negative. You're going to hear like Cray was saying, oh, you can't do this or you don't belong. And it's like, just tune it out. Don't listen. They're talking the talk. Like,
we're telling
worry.
you belong.
Yeah,
we're
be
telling
confident in
you
yourself.
belong.
Yeah.
And we got you. We'll tell you you're amazing. You belong. We got your back.
100%.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so wait, we have one last question, and we're all going to answer, which I guess we just answered that too. But anyway, how do you plan to further your hustle? Because you guys have already hustled hard, as I've mentioned. But how do you plan to further?
I've been hustling.
Hustle harder.
On my end, we're gonna do the rock.
It's about drive. It's about power.
No, we did not, Cray. I love you. Okay, on my end.
Nice.
I plan on just
nerds
continuing to grow and expand my community and my brand, and I'm trying to work on some merch and always trying to improve the quality of my streams and stuff like that. And I also, like we've been talking about, I just want to collaborate with other gaming creators, specifically females, right? Keep encouraging each other and encouraging and uplifting each other in the space. And I think that's really inspiring, and that excites me in the hustle. So what do you guys think? What about you, Cray?
You know what? Exactly what we all have been saying. We're all so like-minded. That's why I appreciate you guys so much. But just keeping, keeping what I'm doing and not letting, like Ava said, not letting it get to me. When I first started, it constantly was in my ear and it was affecting me and it was making me really anxious and really nervous and it made me not want to stream. And then I literally had to slap myself out of it because I belong in this space. No one can tell me.
What happened?
I know. No one can tell me I'm not, and no one can tell you you're not. There's no rule book. There's no women can't do. There's nothing. That just all exists through BS of society. You're welcome here. This is a space for you. No matter how you identify, you can play video games. You can do whatever you want to do. And we're here. Look, this is living proof. Us four did it, and we're doing it. So can you. Don't let anyone tell you different. Keep working your butt off and talking about what you believe in and sharing what you believe in with the world.
I love that. I love it. Absolutely. BK, let's hear you. Hear about it.
How do I plan to further my hustle?
I know, right? It's a hard question.
Yeah, I think building a team. Honestly, a lot of the people who are at the level of creator or stardom or whatever you want to call it, that I want to strive to be, have teams. I'm so used to being the one-woman show, being the jack of all trades. I am trying to build that team, build that core group to help me on the back end.
Yeah.
Also, for mental health, I need to have those people I can rely on. I need to have those people that can help me, and I'm helping them, right? It fuels itself. And that's the thing that I really want to do, because once you get that engine going, it don't stop.
Let's go. I love that you mentioned mental health, by the way. That's really important, and I love that you're trying to get a team for that and all that. That's lovely.
Also, take breaks too. Like
Yes.
It's some days it sucks. You guys like.
Hustle is so important, but
You know those streams you turn off and you cry? Like,
Yes.
we all have those, okay?
Yeah,
But keep going because we're here and we deserve to be here. And I'm going to fight till I die for this.
Oh my God, yeah, taking that space and that time for yourself is really important.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn out. And so, Ava, what are your future hustle plans? You hustler,
My future
you?
hustle plans is just to continue to grow, and learn, because our space, the gaming space,
Constantly
is
changing.
constantly changing,
evolving.
right? Like when we first started streaming or YouTubing, you actually did just play video games and
Yep.
attempt to make money. But now it's influencing and marketing and
Yeah.
building a brand, right?
A lot to learn.
So continue to learn all about that and be able to adapt, when TikTok and Instagram and all that come out. I'm not going to hate on it and be like, oh, Vine's better. I'm going to adapt and create my content for that, and just always keep doing it, I guess, for as long as I
content
can.
creation is exhausting, man. There's a lot. There's a lot to do, but
Yeah, I'm a
you guys are so
TikToker,
incredible.
Instagrammer, streamer, YouTuber.
You have to
now,
do
know?
it. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of check offs, but you guys are so fantastic. I am always so inspired by you. So thank you guys for chatting with me. Thank you for the thoughtful conversations. And we need one more huge shout out to our lovely sponsor, Rockstar Energy Drink.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for giving us the
Honestly, we are
space.
so honored that you guys have given us the space, bringing us together, and making this all possible.
We love our allies.
We do love our allies. Chef's kiss. Mwah. So thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you have a great night. And I love all you ladies.
I love you guys too.
Bye, girls.
Thank you guys.
Yay!